How are you, Taurus, my Taurus tribe? It's Elsie at Life at 5.0. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for visiting again if you are a subscriber. Thank you for clicking on this video if you are brand new. If you so feel inclined, please click on the subscribe button below and maybe even the bell so if you don't want to miss any of the videos that are coming up next. So, I am a Taurus as well, so you are my tribe. This reading that I will be doing today is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is a collective reading. Collective means that it may not resonate with you. It may resonate with you as well. Pieces may resonate with you. So take everything that resonates with you and please leave the rest. Please don't try and make it fit. You're just going to get frustrated. If it doesn't fit, please go to your Sun and the rising and moon sign. I have to tell you that sometimes I more resonate with my rising sign than anything else. Sometimes my sun sign isn't really all that it is, all the information that I need, and so I go to my rising sign, and that's usually way more accurate than my sun sign. So today I am just going to do a reading, a collective reading here, and please don't give your power over to anybody on the internet, not a card reader, not anyone else. Make your own decisions, but you know, this is for highest good. I am going to call in right now the Archangel Michael. He is my main guide, and he's going to help me guide me through this reading. I'm also going to call in any other angels and guides that can help us along with this reading, and the holders of the pure white light, so I can be blessed as a channel to bring forward the messages that are for the highest good of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising from this day to the end of April of 2019. These cards are active. I've been trying to shuffle them, Taurus, and they are jumping out everywhere. I don't know if it's my energy or your energy or what is going on here, but it has been hard to shuffle. Keep losing cards. All right. Thank you. Just clear the mind. Let's do it. I'll go after them. I'll go through them one by one as soon as I sort of get a lay of what's going on. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Star in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Wands. Sun's in the reverse. Queen of Swords, and the overlying is the Knight of Cups. That is the energy for the reading, for the overall reading. And on the bottom we've got Nine of Pentacles, wishes fulfilled. No, sorry, not wishes fulfilled. That is Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I'm thinking of Cups. Nine of Pentacles is, you know, the single lady. She's single and ready to mingle. That's her. She's beautiful. Okay, give me a moment. Just going to take a look over here. Okay, so first thing that I see, first card that comes out is the King of Pentacles. It's coming out in the reverse. King of Pentacles is the king who is usually looking for a mate. He's usually kind and generous, and it looks like that he is not having it right now because he is in the reverse. He's not all of those things right now. He's not feeling it for sure. He is a king that is kind and loves to help and watch things grow and flourish, but for some reason he's showing up in the reverse in your reading. And so let's just take a look at the rest of the reading to find out why that is happening. Next card out is Major Arcana. It is the Justice card in reverse. The Justice card in reverse is kind of like unfairness, something you feel is unfair. Well, I guess that kind of does connect with this, right? Maybe I should move you guys down so you can see. There we go. So it does kind of connect with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. If you feel like there's injustice going on, that would make the king feel like he was not having it. So justice in the reverse tells of unfairness, maybe a lack of accountability, someone who's dishonest. So if there's someone who is, I would say that this would pertain to someone, possibly a mate, possibly someone who you hold in high regard, that you feel is maybe not being honest with you, someone you feel is maybe being unfair, or maybe someone who is just not taking accountability for something that they've done to you. That could be. Although I do see here, though, is that we have a Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is a pretty fast-moving messenger in the deck, and usually bringing communication of some kind. So swords in the tarot are communication, and this is one of the faster-moving knights in the deck. Could be bringing communication. It could be due to this justice. It could be due to the King of Pentacles as well. Seven of Swords, interestingly, shows up in the reverse. So good that you're out of that. The Seven of Swords upright indicates deceit, that someone is trying to either steal from you or perhaps just be deceitful, doing things that are deceitful, you know, causing problems, stealing from you, causing loss in your life. But it comes up in the reverse for you today, which is good. So maybe this is something that you did have to endure. Kind of connects with the Justice card. Justice card being about, you know, unfairness, lack, you know, just lacking of accountability, just dishonesty. So it does sort of go along with this part of the reading. But it looks like whomever you were not trusting or whomever was being deceitful with you, looks like you're coming out of that now. So that's good. That was in the reverse. The Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is in the reverse, and I always like to see it in the reverse because the Nine of Wands upright is the wounded warrior, and this poor guy here, can you see him? He is tired. He's tired. He's been standing there so long. Look at the ivy that is growing over his leg. He's been standing there waiting for the last attack. He looks kind of, not scared, but maybe on alert. So it came up in the reverse for you, which is good because no more attacks, no more, you know, feeling exhausted, having to carry around all these burdens that you've put to sleep already. I don't think you have to wait for any more attacks. I think you've got this already. You've gone through this and it's gone. It's in your past here. We've got the Star coming up in reverse. When it's in the upright, it is about honesty, balance. It's about just feeling good and having trust and good connections with people. When it's in the reverse, though, it does or can depict a lack of faith. So in the upright, you can see she's blending. She's blending whatever's in these two chalices, the liquid. She's blending them to make them come together. So in her natural state upright, she is the person who brings people together, love, harmony, hope, balance. You know, she's putting these the liquid of these two chalices in the water, and it's mixing it in, so it's kind of bringing everyone together and making, you know, families and love and hope and just harmony. When it's this way, it is disharmony. It is a lack of faith. Could be, you know, close to despair. Sorry about that. It could be despair in some cases. It is more about self-trust. So when you have self-trust, you have less, what's going on here? You have less trust with others and more trust with yourself. So I think you're right now in a position where you're not really trusting anybody. You're having disconnection with folks around you, perhaps family, friends, a lover, a wife, a husband, children even. Maybe you're having a hard time with disconnection. Looking at the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is, when it's in the upright, is wishes fulfilled. So you can see this beautiful woman here, and she's looking at the fruits of her labor. All the fruit is around her. She's a hard worker, and she just, things are going her way. She's beautiful and intuitive and wonderful. When it's in the reverse, things are maybe not as bad as the total opposite of what's going on. I would say that it's just that the wish fulfillment is not there. You need to work on that a little harder, whatever that is. Whatever your wish is, I would say work a little harder at it. Do you need to be kinder? Do you need to clean up your karma? Is there someone that you're having a hard time with in the background? Maybe someone you stopped speaking with? Someone who you maybe had words with and you're now feeling like you shouldn't have done that. So it's sort of an intention to clean up your karma, and when you do, that card will turn around and fulfill your wishes. So it's wishes that are not fulfilled. It could be a loved one, it could be a lover, could be romantic, could be not romantic. I guess we'll keep looking, keep reading here. So this this is the Knight of Wands, and wands mean passion, and the Knight, this is a fiery card, so it's a card of the fire signs, and it is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, and this is the quickest moving Knight in the deck. So you can see the difference. You know, this guy's trotting along there, right? And look at this guy. His plume is flying back. His horse is going. He's ready to go. He's raring to go. So he is going in quickly to speak to someone. And he needs to get there fast. I don't know what the rush is. I'm going to look at that after. I don't know what the rush is here, but it looks like there might be some information that he needs to carry to someone who he feels time is pressed for, I guess. He usually brings information about love. And yeah. Then you got the Sun in reverse. The Sun in reverse is kind of, it's sort of feeling down, maybe not really overly optimistic when it's in its upright position. It is, you can see the children there holding hands. Everything's wonderful, illuminated. You can see everything that's going on and blooming. It has all of the markings of all the astrological signs. It's sort of togetherness, beautiful. The children are sort of playing in the sun without getting burnt. When it's in the reverse, though, in the reverse, it's more like, yeah, feeling down, not really overly optimistic, not really in a horrible mood, but not feeling overly optimistic about the future. So this might bring out sort of an inner child who feels like uncared for. This might bring up old wounds that you had not paid attention to. So maybe it's time to fix the old wounds, and that's probably going to fix your mood, and you know, maybe optimism will prevail going forward. And then you've got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords gets a bad rap. She does, because you know guys, when women speak their mind, what happens, right? Women get called a bitch. So she's the bitch card. You know, the thing is that when a woman speaks her mind, she's not a bitch, she's speaking her mind. And that's what the Queen of Swords does. She is kind of a hard-ass queen. Like, she will cut you, and she'll tell you why. And she's not scared to mince words. So she is a woman who takes care of stuff and takes care of stuff in her own way, and probably doesn't have much of a filter. And you know what? I feel that there's a place in this world for these people too. I happen to be kind of like that. I think over the years I've mellowed, but I happen to be the person who will just give it to you straight. I'm probably a little kinder than her. I'm probably a little more of a mixture of her and the Queen of Cups. So I don't feel like this is a bad reading for you, Taurus. I feel like that we have some delays. We have some delays in meeting your king. We have some delays in meeting the king. I think that the Justice in reverse is coming up because I feel like you need to have someone come to you with accountability. It could be this person. someone needs to be accountable for something that they've done to you. You need justice. You need for someone to either say sorry, and if you'll notice, she is holding a sword. So she wants someone to come and speak to her, maybe say sorry for something they've done. Is there an apology that you feel that you're owed? That card could come up that way. But you know, the thing is that the Knight of Swords, excuse me, is right next to her. So, and he's charging right into her. So I think whoever has offended you, if it's this person, if it is the king, that I think that according to what I see here, I think that the knight is bringing in that sorry for you. I think that the information coming in on that sword is the communication that is going to fix the justice. Lots of swords here, so lots of communication. The Seven of Swords is in the reverse, I think, because I think this knight is bringing in the information that you need to bring justice. So I have a feeling that's going to be a conversation, a very pointed conversation. Someone has either offended you or insulted you, or you know, just maybe you had harsh words and you didn't mean to, or maybe it was just a whole mix-up. Who knows? But nonetheless, that knight is coming in to bring messages, whether they're harsh or kind. Most times they are harsh. Justice can be harsh as well. So these could be, you know, watch your words is all. These two could be in quite a heated battle, and it could go off the rails. And if you don't want that to happen, just be really aware that when your king shows up, that you know, there could be words. Yeah, you're out of the Seven of Swords, so we're not going to worry about that, and there's no deceit, which is good, because what you want is honesty, right? You want him to bring in honesty. And when that happens, then you're no longer going to be in the wounded warrior position. This indicates that after this is complete, then things are going to start to get better. So no longer going to feel attacked by this person, whomever it is. The Star is a major arcana card, so this really does have to be taken care of regardless of what is going on all around it. At the center of your reading is the Star telling you this must be resolved or you can't move forward. It probably is holding up this other person as well, this person whom you've had the words with. So in order for both of you to get your life going, if it's in the same direction or in different directions, in order for you both to move forward, there has to be conversation. In order for you both to be okay and have a harmony and balance in your life. Nothing gets done without balance, you guys. When we're topsy-turvy and we're not balanced, things don't work out right for us. And I think that when things are balanced and everything is good, I think that's when the wishes will be fulfilled. I don't know if it's with the king. We could clarify and see if it is with the king. I don't know if it's going to be with the king, but you know, whatever your wishes are that are going to be fulfilled, I feel like there is some karma that needs to be cleaned up here first. Maybe some negative karma that needs to be cleaned up here first. And once you do, chances are you're going to be able to carry on, and so will the other person. The knight's bringing in passion and love, so he could be bringing in passion and love to this queen of swords. It is going to be a heated conversation. So, you know, the thing is, he is facing away from her, so I don't think he really wants to have the conversation. And if you look at the way they've come out here, they've come out like this. He's facing away from her. She's facing away from him. I feel like they have their own agendas, and when they see each other, they're going to most likely knock heads, because she doesn't have a filter, and he's moving fast. He just wants to get crap done, and it looks like they both have their own agendas. They don't look like they're ready to talk. They're facing away from each other. So my suggestion is when this conversation does happen, please remember to be kind-ish with your words. I know there's things that have to be said, but try and be as kind as you can, because the sun really isn't illuminating you right now. So you don't really have the backing, you know, you're in disconnection right here. So if you want to reconnect and have everything illuminated and things going well again, you are going to have to be kind with your words. Kinder than you would. What you want to do is you want to resolve it. Look, you don't have to look at it as a win-lose situation. Nobody wins when this is going on. Nobody wins when, you know, things are coming up in the upside down, and, you know, maybe we're going to have sharp conversation, and, you know, you were stealing from me and you made me feel like crap. Like, nobody wins here. There's nothing happy about that. So just remember, kind words, as kind as you can, get your point across. You don't have to love this person. You don't have to talk to this person if you don't want to after this. Just for your own karma, to clean up your karma and allow them to clean theirs up. Just have that conversation so we can get these cards flipped in the right direction. Don't forget though that there always is a Knight of Cups here, and that was the overall energy. And the Knight of Cups is bringing emotion. So throw that into the mix. If it is, this is water, so we're going to throw that into the mix of, you know, you've got 3 knights here, and they're all going in for different things. He's going in for harsh conversation. He's going in fast because he needs to clean it up so he can get the passion on the road, and he is going in because he has emotion. So with those 3 things, that can be disaster. It can work out in your favor, of course. It can be a disaster. I'm saying it could work out in your favor, maybe, but don't forget you've got some major arcana here that are in the inverted position here. So this could go either way, so just be careful with it. I am going to clarify a little bit, I think, here. Oh, we're only 20 minutes. That's pretty good. Getting quicker. So I just want to find out why the King of Pentacles is in the reverse position. So I'm just going to ask Spirit, can you please tell me a couple of reasons why the King of Pentacles is in the reverse. Oh, there we go. There we go. Looks like because there has been no conversation, but someone's been watching, maybe? This is sort of the stalker card. Yeah, I think it's about conversation. I think that maybe you guys cut each other off. Whoever you were, you had these harsh words, and then somebody pulled out their sword and just cut that person off. Maybe it's not even harsh words. Maybe it's just harsh feelings. Like you didn't like how they delivered the information to you, and you didn't like how they delivered it to you. They didn't like how you delivered it to them, and then you just stopped talking. And it just made it uncomfortable. So one of you cut somebody off, you blocked them on social media or whatever, because you just didn't want to have anything to do with it anymore. Because it is stressful, right? Totally is stressful. So yeah, this king, it looks like that's what it was. It was harsh words, maybe harsh feelings. Maybe you just didn't feel good about the conversation. But then I'm showing the Empress. So maybe the Empress was the person he was having words with. Now the Empress is beautiful. She's standing in her power. She's intuitive. She is the woman who is fertile. Fertile mind, fertile body, making children, taking care of everything and everyone. Everything blooms around her. If you know the Empress, your life is blooming just because you know the Empress. You're going to her for good energy, for at good advice, and perhaps it is the king that is coming in to have words with the Empress. It could have been a falling out. Next card out that Spirit has given us is the 10 of Swords in reverse. So thankfully, this is, you know, things that they're done. Everything is completed. So we can drop these swords. There doesn't have to be any more harsh conversation. I have a feeling that this story now is starting to come together. It looks like maybe either the Empress or the king have felt as though there were harsh words and things were making them feel bad. But the good thing is that the Cancer card of the Chariot is here. The Chariot brings things fast, literally in a vehicle. So kind of like the Knights, but moves super fast. And this card is super strong. If whoever is driving this Chariot does not keep everybody on the road, people could die. So this person, whoever this is coming in really quickly to speak to the Empress because it's time to end it. It's time to end it, and they just want to say, I'm sorry we cut it off. It's time to just start having words again. Let's look at this Queen of Swords and find out if we have any more information about that. You know, we don't usually clarify the major arcana cards just because, you know, those are things you really can't change. The only thing you can change really is the minor arcana. So I just want the Queen of Swords, please, if I could have more information on the Queen of Swords. Oh, it's the World in reverse. So it really was a bad conversation. So the World in reverse is, it is seeking personal closure. So seeking personal closure, and that there's been delays. So I don't think that these two are mates. Honestly, I think they're breaking up. or they're having words that are going to be harsh enough to cause delays in any reconciliation that they can do. So seeking personal closure, they both want closure, I think. It looks like this is romantically related. There is two queens, though. There's a Queen of Swords, and then there's the Empress. So I think that the king wants to have words with the Empress. This could be someone that's being left out in the cold. It looks like this is that the king, I feel, my intuitiveness is telling me that the king is looking for closure with this one, with the one who has harsh words, and that he's looking to have kinder words with the Empress. Taurus, what's going on? What's the deal? Who'd you have words with? And why is there an Empress and a Queen here? Look, you know what, guys? I don't sugarcoat it. It is what it is. And I don't put the cards down. I am the channel. Spirit is giving you the messages. I do the best that I can to read them out to you. And then there is a Queen of Cups. So yeah, there we go. So again, two queens. So I have a feeling that he's done with the person who, the king is done with the person who's been giving him the harsh words. He's looking for closure with that because he's looking for more of a queen of emotion. He's looking for someone who's kind and takes care of people and, you know, is abundant and grows things and has kinder words. I think that he's kind of done here. I have a feeling. Let's look at this Nine of Cups reverse. What can we do to change that to the upright? What is the Nine of Cups reversed here for, Spirit? Okay, there we go. Oh, it gave me a few. Okay, so what we're going to need then to clear this up is the Knight of Emotion wants to come in and have some words. The Queen now of Swords is in the reverse. That means I would say she's kind of out. She's not happy at all. This Knight is riding in with emotion to whomever this single woman is. Yeah. And the Eight of Wands is in reverse. That's not coming quick. It's coming a little bit slower. There are delays there, and that's because there's a little bit of confusion. Confusion is this way, coming out of confusion, and it looks like this is, whomever this is coming out of the confusion, wants to offer the cup of emotion or love, and it looks like it's going to be delayed because it's probably about what's going on here. I don't know if these people were married, are married, if this is about a marriage. I don't know, because I see more than one female here. I have a feeling that it might be someone who was hurt, probably, maybe not romantically, but I don't think she likes what's going on. I don't think she likes the conversations that are happening, and I don't know why. I'm just going to ask for clarification on the Nine of Wands. Why are we here with the reverse Nine of Wands? What went on there? We'll put the Nine of Wands in reverse. Whoops, there we go. Justice did. So later on in the way, there is justice. So that's why you're coming out of the Nine of Wands. So you are going to get to see the person, whomever it is, and have your conversation. I don't think you two are going to be necessarily falling in love. If you were in love, if you're already a couple and you were in love, I don't necessarily see that there's going to be any reconciliation here because the Two of Cups is coming up in the reverse. So that sort of gives more information about what I was thinking, that the king is actually wanting to speak with the Empress because he's done with the Queen of Swords. This tells me that there's nothing left here. And that he's calling in someone with more emotion, and that this is over. There has been justice, and that's why you're coming out of the Nine of Cups. I'm sorry, the Nine of Rods, and there's no more love there. And he's choosing. It looks like he's choosing between two. He's sort of overlooking everything, making a decision. Yeah. So I think that's what it's about. It's coming in fast though, so watch your words. Watch your words. Careful. I'm just going to clarify. No, I don't think I need to. I think this is good here. I think we know what's going on. We have the story of what's going on. I'm just going to ask Spirit, though, to give me, a final outlook. What's going to happen here, Spirit, if if everything goes as planned, and the Taurus person that I'm reading for, if this resonates with them, if they don't change anything that's going on here, if they decide to carry on as the story plays out here, what is going to be the final outcome for them? Final outcome, please. Final outcome, please, for Taurus. Sun and rising at the end of April. Okay. And it looks like there isn't going to be anybody offering anything. It's in the reverse. So this usually is a gift of kindness, of love, usually a message of love. And it looks like nobody wants to plant anything here. And there's no celebrations. And the Emperor is in the reverse. So again, you know, the Emperor, he's not having it. He is sort of being harsh and unkind. Gosh, I hope you guys can work this out, you know. And then, well, looks like nobody's walking away, so I guess that's good. Nobody's walking away. That turned up in the reverse. So it looks like I'm really hoping that after you guys get over the conversations that need to be done here, that nobody's walking away from anything. I hope that you give it a shot again, and hopefully you get your words out that aren't too harsh, that don't come in too quick. And even if it is a relationship breaking up to go into another one, there are kind ways to do that, you guys. I speak about that in my intro video, about kind ways to end your relationship, your marriage. Sometimes children are involved, and you know, they should be at the forefront of our minds all times in what we're doing. And when me and my ex-husband decided to split up, that was what we did. We concentrated on our son to be sure that what was going on was going to make him comfortable. It was no longer about us. It was about him. So if this is in fact a breakup, if that's what I'm reading here, and it is correct, and it is happening for you, it resonates with you, then please just seek out counsel of some kind, professional counsel, to see how you can, you know, scar your children in the least possible way and break your family up. Just don't break them. There's no reason why adults can't find a common ground. So, okay, end of my rant. So we are looking at the Sacred Traveler cards, Oracle cards. Love them, beautiful cards. And they just have such great messages. Usually ties in the rest of this reading here. Got a few. So you are cherished by the angels is the one that came face up. I will take that one. Protected by angels. And I've heard this before, you guys, for our Tauruses. I would like you to go to the channel called Mana. And that is Adelina Bond. And I watch her regularly. I absolutely love, love, love her readings. And Adelina was talking about how Taurus is literally protected by angels. So it would be great if you would go over to Mana, M-A-N-A, and watch Adelina Bond. It's her most recent video that she put up last week about being protected by angels. So let me see what I'm finding here. Do you guys still have to do the alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I'm going to P. Here we go. 51 years old almost, and I'm still singing the alphabet. Protected by angels. Here we go. You are cherished by the angels. The card meaning you are blessed. Immense blessings from above are showering over your life. The angelic realm is only a thought away. Angelic intervention is available to you at all times. Simply be open and you will feel the presence. This is the time to spread your wings and soar. You are so protected and so safe. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know that sometimes it might seem to you that you can't see the road ahead. But have faith, and by your side are shimmering angels supporting and guiding you in your unseen ways. Watch for their signs, especially in the form of feathers. Oh, that's interesting. So watch for feathers. There is a sacred plan for your life. Your life is guided. The angelic message is that you are going to the right, you're going in the right direction, and everything is unfolding exactly as it should. So when you receive this card, it can also mean that you are an angelic healing force for others, because the light within you is so bright. And as I said, if you are a Taurus who has who is a water sign in your sun, moon, or rising, or Venus, You're going to know that you are a beacon for people. They're going to pick you out of a crowd. This happens to me all the time. I happen to be a moon in Pisces, and that's my water. And it doesn't matter if I'm standing on the street with 50 people, the person who needs help, whether they be homeless or just, you know, have lost their way, need a direction, they're always going to come to me. And I think it's because I'm an empath and I am intuitive, but they probably see you sort of as a beacon in the dark. So don't forget that you are a healer, and you're not only healing yourself, but you do have the power to heal others just by kind words, a smile when they need it, that kind of thing. Okay, that's it, you guys. If you so feel inclined, please go ahead and like the video and leave me a message. I kind of like to know if this is resonating with anyone. Thanks, Taurus Tribe, and yeah, I hope to see you back again. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.